in the early 2000s, there was one particular slogan that was plastered across every second piece of children's clothing: girl power. I used girl power religiously up until when I was about 12 years old and heard the word feminism for the first time. I became equally obsessed with it and told everyone I was a big-time feminist taking over the world with my boy cootie sanitizers and my fancy words. But recently I realized that my understanding of feminism wasn't right at all, because feminism isn't about women overtaking men. In fact, as Emma Watson pointed out in 2014, it's about almost the opposite. It's about women being equal to men. So today, my vision for a gender-equal New Zealand is a New Zealand full of feminists. But first, let's dissect the problem we need to overcome to achieve gender equality. It seems numbers speak louder than words, and facts prove we've come a long way. We were the first to grant women the right to vote, and we've had 2 female prime ministers, one of whom might become the next UN Secretary General. And according to the World Economic Forum, New Zealand is ranked 10th out of 145 countries for gender equality, placing first for women's participation in education at all levels. However, statistics from the Women's Council of New Zealand show that despite earning 61% of tertiary qualifications, women tend to study subjects that lead to jobs in slightly lower paid industries. And on top of this, they're paid 14.8% less than men doing the same jobs. What do these numbers show? They show that women are capable of doing everything men can do, but for some odd reason, society has stopped them in their tracks. So it seems we have a conundrum. Women are smart and women are strong, but oddly, women aren't reaching their full potentials. Why? Because little girls are always told to smile and never be aggressive. And teenage girls are told, oh, engineering is way too hard. Because employers believe that a woman's ability to bear children somehow detracts from her ability to do her job. And so it appears the issue lays in the way we think and the way we teach our children to think. Because gender stereotypes are undeniably still present in a lot of us. Despite our best efforts to hide them, our girls can sense even the slightest little discouragement or doubt. We might, for example, casually mention that such and such a lady was being too bossy today, or such and such a girl was way too pushy at school. But all these little mannerisms add up. And over time, young women become so petrified of breaking some silly little social etiquette, they lose their will to go after what they want. And how do we correct this thinking? Well, we first need to completely and utterly internalize the fact that women can do whatever they dream of doing, whether that's being a mechanic or being a concert pianist. But even more importantly, we need to reflect this mentality in our everyday interactions, and we shouldn't react with disbelief when we meet a woman with her PhD. Finally, we need to start associating feminism with equality and stop associating feminism with hostility. And then we need to will ourselves to become feminists from the inside out. But of course, we can't deny New Zealand's current efforts to overcome gender inequality. For example, we have plenty of excellent scholarships helping girls get into engineering and science at university. And these initiatives are brilliant and inspiring, and right now they're essential. But these are only short-term solutions that shouldn't be necessary in the first place. We need to correct our biases, and we need to stop thinking about what women should be doing, and instead start thinking of all the wonderful things women can be doing. Then 50% of girls will be doing engineering, and women will be paid exactly the same as men, and we'll know we've achieved true gender equality. Thank you.